Welcome back to Scene Invaders. This is episode 474. I am Brad from Canada, and I am joined by Carly.
Hello.
And Coach Dave.
Hello.
How you guys doing?
I think we're all, we're waiting for tomorrow and the 4 memes that will drive the day, which is from Dragnet. Thank God it's Friday.
You too?
Mm-hmm. It's been a
long week, right?
Yeah.
Now, why?
So we are.
Answer me.
We concluded the high school the high school tournament here, and then Saturday is all the states in here, and then we have nationals next week. So we don't sleep this week.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah.
I just, work and life. That's why it's been a long week. What about you, Carly? Why is your week stuck?
Oh God. Well, I went to the ER on Sunday morning because I had immense tooth pain. So I've had teeth issues. Well, really just one tooth, but it's on the mend now. So
cool.
Have either of you ever fallen down the dentist conspiracy?
What?
Like they never give you your wisdom. Yeah, well, the wisdom teeth thing of like they never give you back the wisdom teeth. They're collecting stem cells for you via the.
I want to say they did give me my daughter's teeth, but I mean, like I got mine out like when I was 12 or 13, so I definitely don't still have mine.
There was a bunch of TikToks that just kind of it was that.
Oh,
and
wow.
What is it? Yeah, the root canals don't exist. Or like there's a whole.
Oh, I can assure you they do.
Oh no, I've had a couple. They exist and they cost.
They cost, so they're not necessary. So there is all these unnecessary root canals happening.
Well, you know what? There may be some truth to that because I do have multiple crowns, and so far, well, before now, I've only had to get 1 root canal, but now 2. But the crowns sometimes do fix it. So yeah, you don't always have to get a root canal.
Oh, I've gotten a couple. They suck.
Yeah.
But I haven't got my wisdom teeth out.
Oh. I had to take mine out. My mouth is way too small. There's like not enough room in there.
No, my big Canadian head can incorporate all of it. I can't wear hats. Anyway, so this is not a dental podcast.
No. Thank God.
Thank God, because we'd be done. What's that?
Nothing.
You said something.
Seinfeld joke for those dentites.
Anti-dentite?
Anti-dentites.
No, this is a movie, video game, TV podcast. If you can see it on a screen, guess what? We're going to talk about it. So this week, we're talking about
Steve Martin and the Be the Dentist song from Little Shop of Horrors.
That's a great song. And Bill Murray being the masochist before I knew what a masochist is. I was like, that's weird. Now it's commonplace, but whatever. No, we're talking about the PlayStation 1. Dare I say, probably my favorite console. What do you guys think? Think PS1 is...
I don't know. I'd have to go with PS2.
Yeah.
Just because you had that backwards compatibility,
The revolutionizing it's easy to trick your parents to buy one.
Yes, it's got a Blu-ray player.
DVD player, like we can play DVDs anywhere. Yeah.
Your parents say, "What the fuck's a DVD?" No. Go outside and play. But anyway, we're not the only ones that enjoyed PlayStation 1 because goodness.
Yeah, they came out in droves.
Really came out in force, and they love some PS1. So as always, Carly has taken some of the better ones, the best ones, not all of them. Yeah, maybe all of them. Who knows?
It feels like all of them for sure.
No, listen, I appreciate everyone.
Many good ones.
There are some great ones, and I appreciate everybody that plays along. So here we are with the Twitter shoutouts featuring the PlayStation 1.
All right, Patrick Crone at pieces_of_bits. He says, when I got my PlayStation on launch day, I had just enough for the console and 2 games. I knew I'd be pretty much broke beyond my usual bills for at least a month afterwards. So I got Battle Arena Toshinden, a weapons-based 3D fighter, and Ridge Racer. Battle Arena Toshinden got really old quick, but I played Ridge Racer every night after work for a month. It remains one of my favorite games. Still have my original copy from launch day.
From launch day. I remember.
It's pretty cool.
I bought mine at a flea market.
Ooh.
My PlayStation 1. So I was not there for launch day, but my God, that was good.
Love flea markets, though. Oh my God, you find so much good shit there.
Flea markets are the best.
Did you ever play it, Dave?
No. I PlayStation I really didn't hit.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think it was once even in PlayStation 2. Like there's a good video game gap. And I think that was pretty much PlayStation 1 and 2. And I think my brother had like a GameCube during, I think that's around that time, right? Was the GameCube era?
So no Ridge Racer for you?
No Ridge Racer.
No Battle Arena Toshinden?
Again, like I have two titles, and I already mentioned one a couple weeks ago. So, like some of these, I'll know, like because they've gone cross-platform, or they've had everything. Sorry. Well, apparently that's everything.
Yeah, I know.
That is straight from the Sony Wikipedia. Can you show me all the games? Sure.
I know. Well, listen, I felt bad. I was like, I got to put this in here. He spent so much time on this. All right. At Mike D937-35031, he says, Blast Chamber, 4 players, each with bombs strapped to them, ticking down. They fight each other for a crystal that pauses their timer or speeds up their opponent's timer. The fight happens in the sick cube that can be rotated 90 degrees, causing everyone to fall and take damage. Epic.
That does sound epic.
Yeah.
I never played that.
I never played that either. But it does sound fun. Oh, God. Let's hear at I am the Jomo. He says Gran Turismo is one... Well, yeah, Gran Turismo is one of the greatest achievements in the entire history of video games. The OG on PS1 set that bar.
So I do know this one.
There you go.
It just took so damn, like, it was so accurate and all that, but anytime you wanted to do anything, it's just like driving a race that takes 90 laps. I'm like, oh, God. Like, great. And it's just like, and then you get to like lap 87 and some ass passes you, and you're just like,
I'm done.
Now I think the Jomo, he put the Grab Turismo.
That's okay. I knew what he meant.
No, I think his game sounds funner than the racing game. I was never a big racing game fan.
I haven't been either. I preferred to, like, I didn't play a lot of racing games, but I did do a lot of go-kart racing. That was my thing.
There you go. Where you can get really hurt. That's best.
It's fun. I usually came in first.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Just got to wait for the weather to get half decent. I'm going to go karting.
All right.
Whoa.
I may not read all of these, but I wanted to at least present them for everybody to see. But we have at Spanish Jesus 84, some PS1 classics that I played and owned. I think this is just a flex.
This is a flex. I love the Spanish Jesus, and he is always entertaining. But wow, he owned every game. Yeah,
we got Street Fighter Alpha 1 through 3, WWF SmackDown. We got the Tomb Raider games 1 and 2, Final Fantasy 7 and 8. Of course, the OG 1 through 3 of Resident Evil, Soul Blade, Soul Calibur. Now, I never played the original Soul Calibur, but I played the shit out of Soul Calibur 2. Of course, that's PS2. But yeah, Soul Calibur 2 was my game. That was one of the few fighting games that I actually played on the PS systems.
I will say one of these is on my list of 2.
Ooh, uh-oh.
NFL Blitz.
We got some Tekken games, Crash Bandicoot, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. I remember playing those at some friends' houses. Those were fun.
Mm-hmm.
Then NFL Blitz, Metal Gear Solid, of course, and Silent Hill.
That's an impressive list, and
Yeah. I think all of my games are on his list that are on my list. So
this might sound like blasphemy, but I've never played Crash Bandicoot.
I haven't either. I've heard it's great though. I've seen other people play it. I never got into it.
Wait, sorry. I have played it, but I played it through playing Uncharted 4.
Yep, I knew I had a feeling you were going to say that. I remember that part. I did play that too.
There is a cute part where the two of them are playing a Sony PlayStation 1. Just maybe a couple weeks before, they ran around and murdered a bunch of people in like searching for treasure. But yeah, that's so cool that they put a game within a game to show you just like speaking
how
of
cool
flesh.
the game was.
Oh, by the way, we
heard you like games, so we put a game in your game.
Yes, you think you're playing a game. You're playing a bunch of games, yeah, and watching a movie because got Drake Uncharted. That could be my favorite franchise, but we'll talk about that later.
It's a good one.
Sorry about that. Friend of the show, Pat Egan, just stopped by.
Oh, give him a peace sign.
And left his water bottle. He leaves a water bottle every time.
The water
Sounds
bottle.
like me. I take a water bottle everywhere, and I usually leave it too. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, he's using my employee discount to get skates. So.
Nice.
Skates are crazy.
Crazy expensive?
Yeah. Like Dark and Murder. Like it was $250. Now like they're $1,000 for some skates.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Like a helmet used to be under $100, now they're like $400.
I've seen I'll go for a helmet because it protects
I've seen these kids. There's nothing to protect.
Fair enough. Well, you don't need a helmet when we're playing video games, so let's continue.
Right. All right. At Pierre_rat8585, he says Metal Gear Solid. Sometimes I wish I could go back in time to have that first time experience playing this game. And yeah, I agree. Oh my God, that whole opening scene, like where it's the credits and you're going down the fucking elevator and all that shit. Just like,
taking off all your gear and whatnot. Then you get a good look, and those graphics were the best, even though they
were.
All right. So
at Yakko 1977, he says Tomb Raider, Soul Calibur, Gran Turismo, all fun. Oddly, I had a Sega Saturn before I got a PS1. There were some fun ones on that system too. Which, I don't know that much about Sega Saturn, only the fact that they kind of got the short end of the stick. I feel like they had like a lot of good games that I heard of, but for whatever reason, it didn't hit. Everybody went for the PS1.
Yeah.
Didn't Sega Saturn have like a hacker problem where like their root code basically was released, and that's basically what killed it?
It could have been. I'm not sure.
I have no idea.
That sounds pretty awful.
Well, I said that because like I saw recently that like PS5 had that.
Ooh.
Where like the root code, so apparently like there's nothing they can really do. It's just people will just hack the crap out of it now.
Yeah.
I wish I knew how to do all that hacking.
Me too.
Stuff, man. Like seriously.
So I heard there's a movie that it's called Hackers. They tell you how to hack the planet.
That is super. Yes, it's very true to life. That's how 100%. Everybody dresses too.
Yes, and let me tell you,
I love that movie.
All of the computer people, all the computer people that I knew, definitely were that attractive.
Oh yeah, especially
like Matthew Lillard in that attractive, or
I thought he was hot in that, but yeah. I mean, kind of.
Didn't he have like the Coolio thing?
Yeah, but no,
he did. But it was all about the personality, man.
Yeah, he was goofy hot. Yeah, he was kind of like, like.
I mean, Zero Cool. I'd rather go for him.
Yeah, everybody wants Zero Cool.
Yeah, I like to acid burn myself.
Oh well, of course.
Well, come on. She was the girl. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I totally get it. Totally understandable. Let's hear at Jeremiah T 1976. He says Parasite Eve, Symphony of the Night, that Aliens game. I don't know about that one. I
know that Aliens game.
Okay, Medal of Honor and Civilization. Okay, so what is that Aliens game?
If that Aliens game is the one I'm thinking of, it was an Aliens property, and it was it blended all 3 Alien games into one game.
Okay.
And you were Ripley, and you had to kind of make your way through. You ran, it was a side scroller, and you would stop and you'd weld door shuts and you would find aliens and they would try and catch you. And it was kind of like a chase game. But they had elements of the first one with the evil android that was trying to get you. And there was a prison level as well. So they just kind of blended all the games together.
Just throw it all together, guys.
Throw it all together. Give Jim Cameron some money.
Medal of Honor. Is that one of those like
First
battle
person shooter? I think.
FPS. Okay. All right. That's probably why I didn't play it. I'm not super. I mean, I want to say like the only FPS game that I've been super into are the Doom games, and then of course Halo. So
yeah.
Okay, then we have at _R_media. He says Castlevania Symphony of the Night, absolute masterpiece.
Never played it.
I know. I never played any Castlevania.
Oh, me neither.
I feel so bad because I've heard they're so good, but
yeah, I've heard that too. I just remember on the Nintendo, I think I saw commercials for it, and you were like throwing torches and stuff. And didn't do it for me. I waited 40 years and watched the anime. It was better.
It was a very good anime.
So good.
All right. At the N1 James, he says the infinite dungeon crawl with the greatest music video for a game ever. And that's Darkstone. I'm not familiar with that. Apparently it's a dungeon crawl though. So
okay. Well, he included a video, so maybe I'll go back and watch it.
You should.
I will.
All right. At Shalom Ninja, he says Resident Evil, of course. Classic. So good.
Yes.
I remember I was supposed to be staying late for school to study and work on math, like math tutoring. Instead, I went over to my boyfriend's apartment at the time, like along with like his friends, and they were all playing Resident Evil. And I remember just seeing it for the first time, and I was just like, oh my God, this is amazing. Can't wait to play this game.
It totally was and wasn't at the same time. I mean, I'm talking the original one.
Yeah.
But before it had any kind of...
I mean, it has like tank controls and stuff like that, but yeah.
I remember... I've told this story before that me and my buddy, we took a bunch of mushrooms and played it, and he made me turn it off because he was scared.
I would have been scared too.
I would need the mushrooms.
Yeah.
Well, we have priorities. But I just remember that first zombie, after it does the weird look back and everything, that freaked him the hell out. And he's like, Brad, just run, just leave the house, leave the mansion, we're out of here. I'm like, man, dude, I got a gun. I'm going to shoot this thing. So I took a shot and I missed. I'm like, oh shit.
Oh no.
I took a shot and I missed. I took a shot and I missed. I took a shot and I missed. I'm like, these controls suck.
Yeah.
So I ran and tried to run out the front door, and then the dogs.
Did you run so far away?
I was about to say.
I ran so far away. But then the dogs jumped and he spilt his drink because it scared the shit out of me. He just turned off, so we had to turn it off for that night at least.
You couldn't get away.
Shout out, Patrick. I know you're listening.
Right. And then of course at East_Valley_Guy, he also says it's got to be either Resident Evil 1 and 2 tied with Tomb Raider. I think I played a few minutes of the Tomb Raider game one time, like of the original. Yeah. I did play more on the, I think it was like on the computer game. One of the ones, maybe it was 2012 when it came out. I could be wrong. Maybe after that, but cool. One of the newer ones, it was good. And then Kim at FR_Tinkerbell, she says Unholy War. I'm not familiar with that.
Oh.
Does anybody know what kind of game that is? I didn't have a chance to look it up.
I have no idea. And well, Kimberly Hart, we will check
out.
that out. Yes.
All right. At
okay, it's weird.
Okay.
All right, sorry. The Unholy War. It is
you guys vamp for 10 seconds. I just got to check on something.
Okay.
No problem.
Or just continue the show without me.
It looks like a strategy game, but it's basically kind of like it's kind of like a strategy game.
Okay.
And it's like two fighting
kind of like Risk or like real-time strategy type.
That's what it looks like, yeah, where it's basically like you build your side and someone else builds their side, and someone else tries to take over each other.
And you go to an unholy war.
Apparently, I mean, I guess then they're both atheists, so I don't know.
All right, then we have at Tommy Llama Ding Dong. He says Monster Rancher. I'm not familiar with that. Is that, I think that, what do you like, go and capture monsters? Is that kind of like Pokemon? I don't know.
The cover has like a weird Pac-Man looking thing eating stuff.
Okay.
Monster Rancher, known in Japan as Monster Farm, is a 1997 life simulation role-playing video game. Its first game, the Monster Rancher series, the Monster Rancher. I don't need to know how many there were. I need to know what it is. How old? Key features. Man, the internet stinks.
Have you heard of it, Brad?
Monster Rancher? I have heard of it. It is kind of like it's like a third-person Pokemon game.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Okay, cool.
And you just kind of run around and like corral monsters.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Hence the name Monster Rancher.
Sorry, I had to duck out for something extremely important. My daughter texts me.
You have to go look up Monster Rancher.
I need you some. Can you come here? So I went in.
Did she need some mac and cheese?
No, she asked if I could make her grilled cheese.
Oh, God, I was close. There's cheese involved.
Yeah, so I said, I'll get right on it. Just wait.
Yeah.
And I came back here.
Here's a clip from the movie Chef, and there's the oven. Yep, I'll see you in a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. At Critter KS, he says all-time favorite PS1 games. We have Tomb Raider, Twisted Metal 2, and Final Fantasy 7.
Never played the Final Fantasies.
I didn't either.
Played the hell out of Twisted Metal 2.
I think I played a few minutes of that one, but it was really Twisted Metal Black was my jam.
Oh, man. Wait, that was on PlayStation 2,
I think it's PlayStation 2, yeah.
Yeah. I love the original Twisted Metal.
Let's see here. At Anal Railgun. Final Fan. We have some more fun.
Brenda, I believe that's what you said. That's what you said to get out of work on Monday, right?
Yeah, that's what I called into work.
I said, today. I have an anal railgun.
I got the anal railgun, and then they didn't question it.
Nope. He says Final Fantasy 7 is my absolute favorite. And then we have Gran Turismo, Xenogears, Guys. The list goes on. Almost everything Squaresoft did. But one I really enjoyed that kind of gets slept on is Tobal #1. Really enjoyed the fighting mechanics. The dungeon mode was a new twist on the genre, if not the greatest execution of it, but was still fun. And the character designs from Toriyama-san are always a treat.
I don't know if I ever played that one, Tobal 1. And I will say that this is Anal Railgun is also known as Crescent Moon Clit Smasher.
Clit Smasher Bear. Crescent Moon Clit Smasher Bear. I guess it's bear backwards and kind of upside down. So I don't know. Maybe he meant Rabe? I don't know. Sure. Road.
But I mean, what do you really talk? Do you really want to call him Anal Railgun or Clit Smasher?
I feel like he probably would rather be called a Clit Smasher, but I could be wrong.
This person is my new hero, so I don't care. So back to, did you guys ever play What is it?
Foot smashing? No. I mean,
I do that quite a bit. That's a one-player game, though. Okay.
Yep, there's your short for the week.
Yep, there we go. You'll have to deal with that.
But anyways.
Yes, anyways.
All right, what else we got? All right, at Rep Augie, he says, so many good ones, but nothing beats beating monkeys with a stick. Ape Escape. Every ape had its own unique own unique name and personality. The controls / gameplay were, if not innovative, original, and the vibes were immaculate.
Never played that one.
I didn't either. I have no idea. It sounds great, though.
I did do some monkey beating with a stick, though.
Okay, that's a different solo game.
Also a one-player game.
Yeah. All right, at _apolitical, my other half, he says,
why are you pretending to like you don't know?
I do. I just said he's my other half. I said it. PS1 was peak gaming, something for everyone. As for myself, favorites were Metal Gear Solid 1, Jet Moto, and Final Fantasy 7.
I'm so glad he said Jet Moto.
Jet Moto. I
love Jet Moto.
Is that a racing game?
Yeah. Yeah, but you're on like jet powered, like, don't say moto.
Like water jets?
Like jet skis kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
That hover and it goes across the land and everything. And it had a great soundtrack too.
Well, there you go. All right. At Ferocious C573, he says Symphony of the Night, Parasite Eve, Resident Evil, Silent Hill, and more Metal Gear Solid love. Yes.
How do you not love all those games?
Okay. Did you guys ever play Parasite Eve?
I think I tried to play it and it was just kind of beyond me. It started out as the graphics looked really cool.
Yeah.
And it had like an anime style to it, but I just I couldn't figure it out. And there's no way I was reading the instructions.
I felt really stupid too. I can't remember if the one that I played was like a demo. I think it might have been a demo that came with Resident Evil 2 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I played that for a while and it was fun, but obviously I didn't get very far and I didn't buy the actual game, but I remember it being pretty cool.
Yeah.
Let's see, you're at TN_death_ride. He says Tony Hawk PS2 was a great group game. Metal Gear Solid, Oddworld, and Resident Evil were awesome. My all-time favorite, though, is Parasite Eve. Great story, visuals, and game mechanics. I still play this one.
All right. Well, TN Death Ride, you're going to have to send us some screen caps or something and explain to us how to play it because
I always kept getting stuck. I can't even remember. It was like some kind of a hostage situation or something. I don't know.
Remember something. Yeah.
I know that's not what the game is about, but just that part that I was playing. I don't know. It's been a long time.
Awesome visuals. It was a very pretty game.
Yes. All right. At Chaos the Only, he says Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Lunar 1 and 2, Vanguard Bandits, Alundra, Spider-Man, and the first comedy role-playing game I ever experienced called Rhapsody, a musical adventure. Not familiar.
Never done the Rhapsody musical adventure. I like that though.
Mm-mm.
That sounds intriguing. Spider-Man, we were talking about that last time. Vanguard Bandits, I don't know. Alundra, I don't know. Lunar 1 and 2, I don't know.
I know. I feel so uncultured and uneducated.
Right?
Sorry, guys.
That's why I love the fact. I love the Twitter shout out people because they give me something to do all week because I was just looking at videos from our discussion last week. I'm like, my God, I missed a bunch of great freaking games.
And this time I did get Josie. I don't know how I overlooked it. I do not know how I overlooked it.
Time you responded to us, Josie. My God.
Oh my God, I felt so awful.
boycotted us last week. It's okay. It's all right.
No, that was
I got
totally my
something
fault.
going
I
on.
don't even know how I didn't see her comment. But at Josie Lewis 2019, she says tons. I think my top games for the PS1 have to be Final Fantasy VII, Metal Gear Solid, Silent Hill, Resident Evil, Crash Bandicoot, Final Fantasy Tactics, Spyro, Siphon Filter, Twisted Metal, Tomb Raider, Legacy of Kain, Tony Hawk, Parasite Eve, and Cool Borders. There's a lot of good ones on there.
I can totally confirm with Legacy of Kain. That was a badass game. Metal Gear Solid, naturally. Silent Hill, creepy as hell. Resident Evil, spoke about it. Didn't do Crash Bandicoot though.
No,
And I never played Spyro either.
I know that's the dragon game, right?
The little purple dragon, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it. I just haven't played it. He looked cute, or she,
cute.
he or she. I don't know what it was. A dragon.
It's a dragon.
It's Spyro.
Spyro.
All right, Dr. Hasden. He says Vagrant Story, Parasite Eve, and Resident Evil 2. I don't know what Vagrant Story is.
I don't know what Vagrant Story is.
I guess it's a story about vagrants or vagrancy.
That's a safe bet. That's a safe bet. I don't know. PlayStation 1 had license to just make really obscure games. Really crazy, obscure games. And the ones that hit just, I don't know if they just had a good marketing team behind it, but did you guys ever see the documentary about PlayStation 1?
Ooh, I don't know. It sounds vaguely familiar.
Yeah, they I just remember this part because they had a lot of work release people on their staff. And the fact that they were able to make so many games is because it was the first kind of CD platform. And they would tell their staff, like at the end of the month, if they hit a certain quota, they would buy like a bunch of pizzas and a couple kegs and have a big fire, and they would just drink and eat and just, go nuts. Well, the next month they said, you know what, guys, we're doing really well. Like this,
how
because
about pizzas?
It was cheaper to produce CDs than it was cartridges. So they were ahead of the game, and they said, guys, at the end of this month, we can give you like a hell of a bonus. And they said, no, we just want the pizza party and the beer. So they kept on doing that, and it just got bigger and bigger and bigger. So eventually it was like a full catered affair, and they had live band and stuff at the end of every month.
Hell yeah.
They would just have these big freaking parties. Yeah, I gotta remember. I'll find the documentary. I'll send it to you guys.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Heck yeah.
All right, at Rattlesnake Hands, he says Real Fishing, which was a very relaxing fishing game.
No, it wasn't. I didn't catch shit. I got mad at that game.
Aw. Suikoden 2, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, Dino Crisis, and the king of them all, Gran Turismo 2.
Racing game.
And then, of course, at Sandstone Bluffs, he says, I still have As Heaven Is Wide by Garbage stuck in my head all these years later. He's talking about Gran Turismo. That's the one where you could like actually put the CDs and play them, like play the music in a CD player, right? Or no? Am I thinking of different games?
Yeah. No, you could, once you got the game booted up and it was going, you could open the top and pop CDs in and play your soundtrack as you're doing whatever you were.
Hell yeah. That's awesome.
Do it now.
I'd like that too if I liked racing games.
No, man, racing games just wasn't for me unless you could like shoot people.
Shoot people, yeah, like
right?
metal.
That's what they do. I do more than drive.
I want to kill people. Come on.
Damn right.
At Jane Arkey, what is that? THPS2. The what? I don't know what that means. I thought I knew what it meant, but I guess I don't. I don't know what THPS2 means. I'm sorry. The something.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. Resident Evil 2. I know that one. Wipeout XL and Final Fantasy VIII. Oh, here we go. One of my favorite features of the PS1, and the game discs was putting the disc in my CD player and playing the soundtrack in my car on the way to school/work.
Yeah, that was the other feature. You could take the game and throw it in a CD player and listen to the like whatever soundtrack they had on it. That was so cool.
Let's see here at Fiend Funko. He says Final Fantasy 7 and 9 and SSX. I don't know what that means.
Oh wait, yes.
What is that?
What do you got, Dave?
So
is that the name of the game?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So SSX is it's a snowboarding game.
Oh, okay.
And I'm trying to remember because I may have to add one to my list.
SSX. No, I never played that one.
Okay, so the one that I was full in on SSX Tricky, and that was never released on the PlayStation PS1.
Okay.
And it was basically Tony Hawk's Pro Skater on snowboards.
Okay. Right. That sounds like fun. Let's see. You're at Lucy DCat 1 loaded. Wipeout XL, Project Overkill, Parasite Eve, Symphony of the Night, and Die Hard trilogy. I had not heard about the Die Hard trilogy until I started looking into games on the PS1, and then I started hearing all this stuff about the Die Hard trilogy.
Die Hard trilogy was amazing. That was freaking amazing. It was a first-person shooter, then a third-person game, then a driving game, and it was.
Yeah, I heard it was like a little bit of everything.
It was. It was. And one, if I think that is the game I'm thinking of, you're a soldier and you wake up and your arm has been cut off and been replaced with a very powerful weapon, like a laser cannon or something.
Okay.
And the better you do with shooting people, the more powerful your gun became. So, I mean, you could go on a huge run and just like shoot everybody, and it just kept on getting more and more powerful until you got shot. Then your gun went back to normal. That's what I'm thinking of. That was a good concept.
Rose McGowan.
Yeah.
From Planet.
The machine gun leg. Let's
Planet
see.
Terror?
Yep.
Yeah.
At Jeff Boughton, he says Final Fantasy VII, Tekken, Symphony of the Night were all great, but this version of Risk with the alternate maps is where I spent the most time.
Risk.
So I know you don't like Risk. I was like, oh, Brad's going to love this one. He can't stand the game Risk.
I don't like it. It's just I'm no good at it.
Okay, well, that's fair. Then we have at Ray the Soda Guy, and I did not know that this cut it off, but Threads of Fate is sadly overlooked, ended on a sequel hook, and will never, ever get any closure in any form. Oh. Yeah. And he also says Mega Man Legends is the way to bring a series into 3D. Better than Mega Man, I think it says X7 anyway.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Well, my God. Everybody.
I didn't realize they had a Mega Man's game on the PS1.
Yeah, I think.
I guess they had everything.
Yeah, they must have bought everything. Because I just went on the PlayStation Store and bought the Mega Man collection.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like Mega Man 4, 5, 6, and 7.
Oh.
And I don't know why I did this to myself.
Because you just don't want to be able to beat the games. Those things are hard.
They are the hardest, for God's sakes, man. I cannot believe how hard they are. It's the stupid levels that they have the appearing blocks and you got to jump on them in sequence. It's a pain.
Yeah, I know exactly. I think I know the exact thing you're talking about there. I think it's in like the wind, Mr. Wind or something.
Stupid wind level. And it's in a water level too. So I jump to another game and it's in that level. I'm like, I cannot escape these.
And they're just close enough. They're like, oh, I remember how to do this. And nope, changed it.
Nope. Is that it? Or there's one more?
I am not sure. I guess we'll find out.
All right, there's one more.
Oh, geez, I didn't mean to cut people off here. All right, at Gonzor289, Chrono Cross, Breath of Fire 3 and 4, Samurai Showdown 3, Grand Theft Auto 2, and
Yes.
Final Fantasy Tactics. I know, I'm surprised we haven't gotten a lot of more of the Grand Theft Auto 2.
Was the Grand Theft Auto 2, was that the top-down one?
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, it wasn't. Grand Theft Auto 3 was like the breakthrough.
The first, yeah.
Yeah, because that was the like almost the over-the-shoulder camera. This was a top-down, and I do remember playing this game. And goddamn, it was fun. I would hop in the taxis and take people everywhere. I tried not to run over people. They didn't have hookers and all that stuff you could run over, though. They kind of didn't. They didn't.
That didn't come in until part 3.
They waited until part 3 before they did that.
They threw in the hookers.
Yeah,
the hookers.
All right, at Gamer Experience, they say, does anybody even remember Einhander? It was a, I guess, Square Enix when they were still Squaresoft, sci-fi 2D side-scrolling shooter in a 3D environment.
I do not know that. But I did listen to the Gamer Experience podcast. They're a lot of fun. So,
okay.
Yeah, check them out. They're fun.
Ooh, and then my buddy from high school, I know this person, at I don't know how to say their name now. Oh God, John, don't get mad at me. John's gonna be upset. He's gonna be like, why do you not know how to pronounce that?
At John.
At Tekasasu Games. Jet Moto, Twisted Metal 2, Destruction Derby, Tobal number 1, Battle Arena Toshinden. Man, what an era. Sorry, John. I just butchered your name. Sorry. I knew him as John, so.
Well, I think he'll forgive you. Unless he's on the run and you just like.
No, I don't think so. No. All right. At Outspiraling, he says, I didn't play a ton of PS1, went from Genesis to PC, and didn't get back into consoles until PS2, where I can list a ton of favorites. Do this one next. PS1, but for PS1, he has Soul Blade, Tony Hawk Pro Skater, Gran Turismo 2, Tekken. Sadly, didn't get into Silent Hill, Metal Gear, etc. until PS2 era, which was peak.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, come on, man. Tekken was amazing.
I mean, if you like fighting games, sure. If you like blocky people fighting, that's all I think of when I think of Tekken. I'm like, oh yeah, the blocks that fight. Okay.
No, they were, but they were damn good blocks, is what they were.
I'm sure it was a very fun game.
It was. My God, thanks everyone for playing along. It's obvious that PlayStation 1 has hit a nerve with a lot of people, and it definitely did with us as well. So let's see exactly how basic we are. And
I mean, that thing you were talking about where like it was cheaper to do disc games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's probably why there's just so many games.
That's kind of what I'm thinking, that they gave license just for anyone to try anything. And well, you'll see in some of my games. So let's see what I got with mine. Now there's me also with my happiness, because I have my PlayStation with me. And I asked AI to, well, they did it. So good job, AI. All right. Now, I don't know if anyone has ever really, really appreciated this game of Battle Arena Toshinden. This was one of my favorite games because there was a Sony store by my place. And that is the first time I saw a PlayStation. And the dude saw me looking at it, and I'm smiling. Man, this is cool. He's like, well, you want to play? I'm like, yeah, I do. So he put this game in, Battle Arena Toshinden. It is a versus game. It is a quintessential blocky people fighting game.
No, it's not Tekken, okay?
It's not Tekken,
way cooler than Tekken.
These are blocky people fighting, trust me. it's a Street Fighter ripoff. You know, I mean, come on. But the only difference is they have some really cool weapons. You got a couple guys with swords, with clubs. You got a girl with a whip and all that. And it was just a fun game. But as we were playing this game, he opened up the PlayStation and took the disc out, and I'm still playing. And then he put in Rob Zombie's Hillbilly Deluxe.
Mm-hmm.
And the soundtrack started playing as we're playing the game. So we're just killing each other to Rob Zombie. And I'm like, I need to buy this. I need to buy this. This is the greatest thing ever. I didn't buy it there. But I went to the video store because I was going to rent some movies. And they had PlayStation games for rent. I'm like, oh my God, I got to buy a PlayStation. And the clerk came over and he said, do you want to rent a PlayStation? I said, oh, well, I don't have a, wait, what? He said, you can rent the system.
What?
I'm like, are you joking? He's like, no.
Comes in the crazy hefty box.
Oh man. It
looks like you're sneaking nuclear codes.
I looked like a very obscure fat hitman, like dragging this thing around. But I set this thing up
at the store. We would rent the systems.
Oh yeah,
we would rent the systems. We would rent out VHS machines, and we never did DVD because you could break the laser too easy, which apparently was fine on the PS1 for some reason.
Oh yeah, well the PS1 that was built to last. Like you couldn't.
Oh yeah.
I tried to break it a couple times because I was a sore loser at these games. But
there is no red ring of death for the PlayStation.
No. Oh my God.
No, the PS1 said you can't hit me hard enough. So.
The PS1 was like,
is that all you got?
Hit me harder.
Hit me harder. Yes. Ballerina Edition, and so yes, I played the snot out of this with my buddies, and we just rented this for the weekend. And I think there was a couple other games we came, but because this is a one-on-one versus game, this is the one we just killed each other at. Now, eventually I bought my own PlayStation and went back and started renting games. Now, I know nobody has heard of this game. Blazing
You're
Dragon.
Correct. What? Terry Jones and Cheech Marin.
Heck yeah. This is a cartoon kind of game where you are a dragon who's an inventor, and you navigate this world using your inventions, picking up items and comprising things and tricking your way out of the castle. It is basically a role-playing game. But I've never ever played a game like this, and when I rented this, me and my buddy, we just killed ourselves laughing because, my God, it was Terry Jones and Cheech Marin doing the voices, and they were so good. They were so good. The levels were just pretty much pictures, but your dragon could move around and just pick up items, build things, because at one point you're tasked with washing a bunch of dishes before you can leave the castle. So you set up like a broom, a fire pot, and make like a steam-powered dishwasher. And you use other, like there was a dragon who was a narcissist, and all he did was just stare in the lake. Like it was fun. It was fun. I don't know if we ever cleared it. I cannot remember that far, but we had fun just playing this game. So yeah, Blazing Dragons. Cool. And my number one game, still to this day, and if I can ever find it on an emulator, I will play the hell out of this until I lose my job. Tenchu Stealth Assassins. Do you guys ever play this?
I've never even heard of it.
Really?
I mean, it has an M rating.
I've heard of it, but I haven't played it.
Well, I mean, it's basically this. You are a ninja assassin that goes on various missions, not unlike GTA, where you have to do something, you have to steal something, you have to murder somebody. But this was kind of around the time, I think this could have been a little before Metal Gear, at least Metal Gear on the PlayStation. because you were rewarded with, imagine this, stealth. And if you were able to navigate your way and not be seen, it had the classic thing. Well, it wasn't classic at the time because I didn't know this. I was a ninja. I ran around and just murdered everybody and got my ass handed to me a few times and chopping heads off. And this is the greatest thing in the world. And then after I completed the level, it gave me a level F.
Oh,
F. I did the mission. It says you were spotted 75 times.
You were flopping all over the place.
yeah.
You had
You're
34.
like, hey!
You had 34 interactions. I should have been wearing like a neon ninja pajamas, because
Look
I
at
was
me,
not.
guys.
I was not the stealthiest, and I'm
Take
like,
the
well,
belt.
what the
You were
heck? And I-
you were Tenchu hack and slash instead of
God.
stealth assassin.
yeah, I was walking around with a boombox and hey, come on, kill me, yeah. So after I read the instructions, I'm like, oh, okay. So then I would try to stealth my way around, and it made the levels longer, but good God, it was so much more satisfying
Oh, I bet.
to actually get in, get out, and get. It's so stupid. I was so proud of myself because I got like an A grade, like super special stealth
You
ninja.
should be.
Fuck yeah. So yeah, it had a sequel, 2 sequels actually. I think one made it to the Wii, but it was not good. I think the ownership had jumped a couple studios, so it just was not the same. But Tenchi Stealth Assassin, and one of the cool things about this is you could play as a male or a female,
Oh.
and the story changed.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
If you played as the male, his name was Rikimaru. He was a very honor-bound ninja, and it was just really great. But when you played as the young lady, I think her name was Amirie, she was sassy as fuck and like told people off. So it definitely got a lot of replay for me. So yeah, Tenchi's Stealth Assassin's just one of the good ones, one of the best ones for me at least. And you guys never played it?
Mm-mm.
Oh well.
Just not cool enough.
I wasn't cool enough?
No, I was not cool enough. I said I was just not cool enough.
Oh, fair enough. Well, how cool were you? Because now you're up. Let's see. Come on.
All right, these are some of my favorite Sony PlayStation games. Actually, one of them is in there, even though they didn't spell it right. Metil, Seolid.
I don't know. I see a Tekken-looking guy on the right there.
It almost looks like a Final 7. It says Final 7. Crash. We got Crash, and then Wrestlevania.
Oh, Wrestlevania. And Metil
Seolid.
But I will say they're not too accurate with their controller because there was no.
Oh no!
You didn't have any of the little thumbstick controllers. All right, what is your number 3 game?
All right, that's got to be Metal Gear Solid.
Heck yeah!
I love this game. It's so good.
You pretty much nailed it when you said about the going up the elevator and you guys taking stuff off and you have the credits. It's like a movie.
Yes.
You had the. I have no idea what the fascination with the cardboard box.
I don't either, but it was funny.
In like, every Metal Gear game. There's also a fascination with somebody having stomach problems and having to use the bathroom.
Oh.
In all these games as well. But I mean, what a cadre of amazing characters, from Psycho Mantis to like Meryl was amazing, Otacon, and Christ, they had a torture scene where you're getting electrocuted and you had to hit the buttons fast enough so your guy didn't die.
And I was so proud because this was the PS1 is my brother's. I have an older brother. It was his game system. Of course, this was his game. but he let me play it. And then he got to this part, and I actually beat it myself, but he got to this part, he could not get through the torture scene, and he had me do it. So I was just so proud. I was like, oh, not only am I like younger than him, but I'm a girl and I did this for him.
But I'm a girl.
So I felt super proud. I was like, yay, I could do something that he couldn't do. But yeah.
I mean, this thing was crazy ahead of its time because how many hours did you log in before you realized you had to unplug the controller and put it into the player 2 slot?
Oh no, well, I didn't have a problem with that, but yeah, it was I mean, I remember beating it at least twice because I think the first time I got the like the Predator ammo, stealth ammo or whatever, not stealth ammo, the stealth
camo.
Yeah, the camo. And then the second time I got the red bandana or whatever for the infinite ammo.
Oh man.
So yeah.
I never got all that. I'm just happy to be
totally worth it.
Totally
so
worth
much
it.
Fun.
Yeah. Metal Gear, Chris. Well, I just downloaded Metal Gear Phantom Pain for my PS1. Oh god.
I hate to say this is the only Metal Gear game I've ever played. I think I tried to play part 2, but
you've never played Sons of Liberty or Snake Eater?
No, I watched other people play them, but this is the only one that I ever played. I love this game.
Fair enough. Great game. Great game. Yeah. Gold standard.
All right, number 2.
Speaking of gold.
Yeah, it's got to be Silent Hill. Oh my god, this game is just it was genuinely unsettling and creepy, and it scared me, and I loved every fucking second of it. I was like, this game is fucking awesome.
It was gritty.
It's like, I'm never playing that game ever.
Yeah, I was about to say, can you guess who walked out on that game?
Oh, it was like, I love all the fog mechanics and like the, running around town, trying to figure out where the fuck to go, looking at your map every 5 seconds because I have no sense of direction.
Neither do I. But what I did have was a big rusty pipe that I beat the shit out of everybody with.
Yes. Oh man, such a good game.
Now they turned this new a couple movies. I never saw any of the movies. Any of them any good?
The first one is actually pretty good. Like the original one. I mean, it takes elements, I guess mostly from the first one. I think it might have. It's been a long time since I've seen it, but I mean, obviously they made some changes, but that was probably the most like accurate or faithful to the game. And and I cannot forget the whole opening music is so good, so creepy. That the little I forgot what kind of instrument it is, but whatever. It's great. You instantly recognize it if you play the game. You're like, oh, that's Silent Hill.
Gotcha.
Very cool. And your bestest of the bestest games?
I cheated and I had to put all 3. I was originally only going to put Resident Evil 2, but I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to put all 3 of them on there. But I will say probably out of all 3 of them, Resident Evil 2 is my favorite. Just because I feel like it has more replayability. Really like the story. Everything about it was awesome. Part 3 is really fun though too, especially when you get the what is it? The 57 Magnum or whatever, that thing. Like you just blow zombies' heads off like with just one shot. That was fun.
Yeah, no, all these were like just amazing. And God, I remember playing the part 1. And for whatever reason, when who's the guy that you get to be? Chris Redfield.
Mm-hmm.
For whatever reason, you've never had a good gun. Eventually you got a shotgun, but I got killed so many times. And I just remember at one point you took the little girl, and she's practicing the piano, and that got you a new weapon. And now she's practicing the piano. You just bug her off and go kill more zombies. I'm like, this is irresponsible. You just stand here and practice the piano. And she says in a line, I'm good. I'm just going to practice some more.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I could use a second set of hands. No, you just play the piano. I'm gonna go kill zombies. That always freaked me out a little bit. But another thing that I always loved about the Resident Evil, at least part 1, was the opening credits had live actors.
Oh God, it was so bad. I mean,
no, it was not bad, because you had the dude with the spiky hair, and Rebecca is her name, because she was the little fly thing. She's like, hey.
Mm-hmm.
What was the game series with the triangle head dude with the large knife?
Pyramid Head. That's Silent Hill.
That's Silent Hill. Sorry,
specifically Silent Hill Part 2. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he's wearing the dress.
That's creepy too.
No, there's Resident Evil has become, good God, what hasn't it become?
It's become so much.
It has. I mean, Jesus, it's everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, damn good game. And Mr. Coach.
Yep.
Our
let's see if
I can video game expert who
if I can make it through without anybody walking into my office.
Okay, let's go quick.
No, we're good. For some reason, it took AI the longest time to turn the controller backwards.
Oh wow!
Like it was just basic, and I'm like, I just need you to turn it backwards, and then
just turn it backwards.
It just turned the whole body backwards and the head space. But yeah, so yep, obligatory first slide.
Man, that looks great. I love what you do with the logo. It's so cool.
And then we'll go into my number 2, which was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2.
There you go.
Mainly because of this soundtrack is ingrained in my brain.
Okay. And
just like from start to finish, I mean, like the first 2 Tony Hawks are just iconic for that.
Yeah.
I mean, like they were able to get Rage Against the Machine back then, which was crazy. And I mean, the gameplay, it was like you could do it as a bad video game player, which I am. Like it was easy to grasp.
You didn't have to master so many like combinations and everything. You could just hold the X and you would actually do like a hand plant or whatever the heck they call them now.
I mean, like skateboarding before this was like a bad mini game on California whatever, California Dreams or something, or the Orange Pacific clothing line made a video game. Or back in the old days, it was a game called like 720, and it was just a rotating.
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
I remember that.
That is just like, it was just constantly in a swivel, and you could hit a button to jump, and then you'd spin the thing and inevitably fall down. Yes, and then, I can't believe I brought this up before. Now, maybe between the 5 different meetings that I've had in the meantime of you guys doing the Twitter shout outs, how is there not Parappa the Rapper?
That kept showing up on a bunch of my lists too. I was like, I've never played it, but a lot of people liked it.
Oh, it's so good.
I was watching videos.
I only played the demo. I've only played the demo.
I know.
Just that damn onion.
Kick punch. It's
all in the mind.
Yeah, so those are my only 2. I talked about this at length a couple weeks ago, but yeah, Parappa the Rapper is just fun, and that's one I will literally just put on the soundtrack every now and then just to feel nostalgic.
It was fun, man. It's we've talked about this quite a bit, and it was a damn good game. It was a damn good game. So, well, those are our PlayStation. You think we'll do PlayStation 2 next weekend? What's on my mind?
Maybe, or Xbox. I mean, which one came out first? Is Xbox more of like, is it Xbox versus PS2? Is that what it is?
I think that's what it was. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Well, we may do PS2 then next week. I'd like to do Xbox though, because I do like Xbox.
Oh, we'll hit them all. We'll hit them all. So beyond playing video games, reading about video games, seeing all the video games that PlayStation offered, I actually watched a few things. Actually, I watched quite a bit. and some of it was good. So here we go.
Oh, that is not what I thought. That is not the movie I thought you watched.
I don't know what this is, but it looks magnificent.
Okay.
The guy's hair looks great. I love it.
I will say his hair is fantastic.
Okay, I can tell.
And that's
about it.
Well, Wild Rose. Wild Rose is about a agency of assassins.
Okay.
And they go off and do their assassinating missions. And in between their assassinating missions, they're kind of have day jobs.
Okay.
So he's a doorman, and at a really high-end strip club, and a lot of like famous people go into the strip club and stuff, and for whatever reason there's an altercation, so he has to do some kung fu madness. And then he goes on a mission, and his handler is a lesbian who decides to, while he's waiting for the mission, her and her girlfriend go down on each other. And it is just bad. Oh, it's so bad. Oh, it is bad. Yeah, I wanted to like this because I love the assassination genre. I love, like, this is a cool look and everything. I like Wild Rose.
Is it though?
No.
I mean, when you said he had a job, I thought you were going to tell me he was like a dancer, not a doorman or whatever, not a bouncer.
And an assassin, and they weave in such a trite backstory, and it's just lame.
I mean, lame. At least he has good trigger discipline.
Brad, I came so excited to discuss about the 2018 Jessie Buckley newest Academy Award winners, where she is a singer from Glasgow trying to make it in Nashville, called Wild Rose.
No,
I'm like, wow, Brad went down in Jessie Buckley rabbit hole.
Nope.
First of all, you give me way too much credit because I'm going to watch.
Clearly, this Wild Rose, not
this
the other
Wild
one.
I think I will go back. Sorry, Miss Buckley, and watch your Wild Rose because my God, this was so
gotta
bad.
Be better.
It was a lot of posing, a lot of just grandeur.
I can tell.
Oh God, it was lame. It was lame. It was pretty fucking lame. So then I switched over to Tubi and watched Game Bros. Now,
this is obviously a picture that was put together by cut and paste rather than the 6 of them together.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely not in the same room.
No.
Game Bros is about a pair of brothers, one who's kind of not a free spirit, but not so much of a buckled down guy. And his brother is a buckled down guy who, after their father passes away, they get a bunch of money, but they give it to the free spirit guy because the buckled down guy doesn't know what to do with money. So he buys a game store. And antics ensue, and goddamn, it's bad. It's bad. It's so bad.
Is it better than Wild Rose?
I don't know. It's interchangeable.
Oh, God.
Because it is nothing but a bunch of cliches, much like Wild Rose. And I don't know, man. Here's a tip for anybody making a TV show. If you're going to make a TV show about a genre that you enjoy, don't fill it with characters that you dislike because of the genre.
Oh.
These are the worst fucking people. These are the worst fucking people. The only two redeeming ones, they're never highlighted. You got the one guy who's just loud. All he does is play first-person shooters. The other guy wants to have tabletop games, and they get in fights. And goddamn, it's so bad.
So wait, is the loud guy? Is that the one that's yelling?
Yes. Can you tell?
No, not at all.
Yeah. The acting is bad. The sets were obviously an abandoned game store that they put stock in, and It's on Tubi, and this got like a lot of praise.
Ooh.
And
from who?
I mean, you like what you like.
Cinematography community.
You like what you like, but I'm
That's
sorry,
true.
everybody that like this, you're wrong. It's bad. It's bad.
Objectively bad.
It's just
you heard
bad.
it from Brad.
It is so bad. So something that wasn't bad.
Oh, I still need to catch up.
Primal ended its 3rd season, and they ended it the only way Primal could, in glorious splendor and blood and screaming and just awesomeness. Like I don't know how to. I can't say enough good things about this show. I mean, I already have. Christ, if you've listened to this show once, Christ, yes, I'm a big fan of Primal, and the series finale or season. I don't know. It could be the series finale. I'm not sure. Of course, I thought season 2 was going to be the series finale because the lead guy died. And
right.
they said, no, fuck it, we'll bring him back. And so, who knows?
Season 4 is he's going to be living again, and it's just all flashbacks.
I'll watch it. I will watch it as long as I get to see Spear and Fang hang out. I will totally watch it. But
it's just an epic picture.
Yeah, totally. This season ran me through the emotional ringer because Fang was not happy with Spear, and I was so like, come on, you guys used to be friends. Come on, you be friends again, will you? I'm not going to spoil it. Okay. They might not be, but it ended fantastic.
Awesome.
Yeah. And Invincible season 4. 3 episodes dropped yesterday, and I was able to watch the first one. And if you're a fan of the first 3 seasons, you're going to be a fan of what I saw because, my God, the animation is smooth, the voice acting is on point, and the story is really great. They're diving into, I don't want to say more adult things, but more things that are feasible, if that makes sense. And I mean, they're not shying away from the fact that this world is inhabited by superheroes or superhumans, at least. And it's written by Robert Kirkman of Walking Dead, of Invincible, of now the new G.I. Joe and Transformers comics and stuff. But it's just great. This great. You guys caught up on this or?
No, I watched all of season 1 and I really liked it. So I'm way behind. We actually started rewatching it last year with Ben. So okay. I think he's gotten through season 1 too. So I guess we just need to pick it back up, get caught up.
It's weird because the shows are anywhere between half an hour and an hour.
Right.
So I mean, like, it there's low points where you think that the show should, okay, well, they're wrapping up, and nope, okay, nope. We got more stories. They're still going. Okay, I was gonna go, but nope, still sit down and watch it. But,
I'm not sure where I left on this, and it was one of those. It kind of felt a little kind of like that. Was it Gen X or Gen V? Gen V.
Oh, okay.
So I think like originally they tried to tease like the pink girl character,
Adam Eve.
Yeah, as her own thing, right? In between seasons.
Yeah, they did a spin-off of one episode of her kind of prequel origin, which was cool. But yeah, this, don't want to be like so cliche and say, hey man, the gloves are off for this one, but
they're half off.
They're half off, fingerless. But if you've seen what Mark has been through, you understand why in this season, guess what? The gloves are off. He's had enough. And he's really leaning into what he's actually capable of. And it's kind of like, finally. Like, you ever read Old Man Logan?
Oh yeah, I'm a huge fan. That's probably my favorite story arc.
Yeah, mine too. And then finally, when he pops his claws, you're like, yes, about fucking time. I'm at this point with Invincible. It's like, yes, about fucking time. So yeah, really enjoyed that. And I also watched a movie called Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die, which has pretty much my favorite line in any movie in a long time. Nobody sees us. Nobody sees anything they don't want to see as they're sneaking across. About, well, how the hell do you...
Sorry,
do you say what this is all
I
about?
have been waiting for this day of like, somebody please. I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah. Carly, you watched it too. It's about a time traveler. Well, a guy who figures out how to travel time to go back and save the world from social media.
Yep.
Taking over, essentially.
Yeah. Social media submission. About that, people just stop getting out of bed, so they get fat.
Oh my God, I loved his whole like spiel in the diner at first. He's like, it started with morning phone time. It's like, oh my God, I do that every morning. Oh God, I need to stop doing that.
So that is actually, there's a Scottish term for that, and it's called Herkel-Durkling.
Herkel-Durkling?
Yep.
I like that.
One Herkel-Durkles in the morning.
Yeah, I need to stop doing that.
Yeah. You quit your Herkling and your Durkling.
Yeah. I don't know. I really okay. So the copy that I watched of this, the audio was very compressed. So I was not able to hear most of the music. It was very low, and everybody was, I had to turn it up really loud to hear everybody, but I still love the movie. I'm definitely looking forward to watching it again this time, with how it's supposed to be seen and heard. But oh man, this movie was just a fucking treat for me. Like I the only thing I didn't like about it, I felt like it was just a little bit too long. If they could have just cut off maybe 10 minutes, 10, maybe 15 at the most.
So whose story would you like to cut? Not cut. I would have liked the Juno Temple one just to be a little.
Yeah, I think just shaving a little bit off of everybody's just slightly, other than Ingrid. I mean, like hers was the most interesting one to me. But yeah, I mean, like I feel like they could have shaved just a little bit here and there, because every time that they did do the cutaways or the flashbacks for the certain characters that we have, it just kind of, I just couldn't wait to get back to Sam Rockwell in the group and everything, and to see what they were going to be doing next. So.
I did like the chemistry. I like the adventure they were going on. I like the premise that, I've done this a bunch of times and I just have to do it different each time. Now, when you say you could have shaved off some time, I really could have shaved off that entire ending and got a better ending.
Okay, now spoilers. So if anybody doesn't want to be spoiled, they could just skip to, I guess, whenever this is not on here, because we're probably going to be talking spoilers now.
We have to talk spoilers.
I think, now I'm just going to go and say it, I think that Sam Rockwell is just stuck in AI the entire time. And I hate to fucking say that, because I don't want that to be the case, but it just doesn't make sense any other way to me. Like, I don't want it to be that way.
Well, I thought the same thing, because it started out as a really cool kind of like, you have to take layers of other movies, like with Neo in The Matrix, when he's on the cell phone. No, go here. No, go there. When he had Juno Temple's cloned son giving her instructions to make it through. That was sad. And everyone else was pretty happy about, oh no, we just got to go downtown. Fucking traffic.
No, you just go home because you don't want to hit the traffic. Oh, is this your first school shooting or whatever? I'm like, what? Like, but I did, now weird. Getting to that part though, I did, and I may have just like completely just ran with this way deeper than what they even meant. But the part where she runs into the parents who have like cloned their kid now 4 times, and she's like, well, wait, what do you mean? Like, oh yeah, he dies every time from a school shooting. And like, to me, that made it seem like, okay, well then it's obviously, the way that I looked at it is like the clones don't have a soul. It's obviously not them. And that they were meant to die anyway. So that's why they always die like that, because they're not meant to be alive. So it just keeps happening.
The program commercial.
Yeah, I may have, and I may have just dug too deep into that, but maybe
I think that's what this movie is for you to have these kind of wild theories and what is really happening, because I don't think you can actually figure out what is happening. I was like I said, I was okay with everything, the adventure they were going on. And then the kaiju showed up.
And I'm the centaur cat with
the centaur kitten.
Cat made out of other cats and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, that part, as soon as that happened.
Ejaculating glitter.
Yes, that was weird.
You guys don't do that?
No. not for a while. The pills cleared that up. But I was like, okay, what is this? And then they went to where the kid is, like I said, spoiler alert, sitting a bunch of wires. And I'm like, oh, that doesn't
eating cheese puffs.
Sense. Well, he's self-fulfilling prophecy. I'm like, you didn't explain how that happened. And the one thing I will say, I do appreciate when you see an adult punch a child.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't know. I panicked.
And I'm like, what are you sorry for? What the fuck are you sorry for? The kid's knocked out. Now go jump up and down on him.
I think I saw this in the theater.
Before the magical wires tie you up.
Yeah,
I'm like,
right.
Good God, this is stupid now.
And I think I was so mentally exhausted from everything of like trying to understand everything that it just, all right, I'm just gonna go with this because I can't put any more brain cells because you keep killing me.
I couldn't go with it. After I saw like the giant kitten and all that stuff, I'm like, okay, very Ghostbuster-esque, very Push Marshmallow Man, but I'm like, there had to be a bit of rules, and there was rules up to that point, and then it just seems like they threw the baby out with the bathwater. It's like, okay, so it just seemed at the end it was kind of lazy, and which really bothered me because I really, really loved everything.
Yeah,
up until that point.
That's fair.
And I was like, well, now I guess you can do anything now. So I just kind of, I was very bored at the end because it was like, we can do anything now, right? Like, because you saw the cat thing, right? Yeah, we can do anything.
Yeah, see, and that's another thing that makes me think that it was, just
it's in a simulation.
For him. Like when it shows that little mini flashback or whatever when he was a kid and he put on the VR, I feel like he's just been in the VR the entire time. That's where we are.
Right.
Yeah.
I think so too.
But that sucks though, because I don't want that to be the case, because then it like even leaves like on a positive note, because he goes back and he goes right for his mom. And he's like, yeah, I know what to do now. We're just going to give everybody this infection or whatever you have. But how are you even going to do that? He like gives her the black card that she, like, it was the same type of black card that Susan got from the black guy that had the AI. So I'm like, it's more AI. Like, this is not a good ending. I was like, I want it to be a good ending, but so that was just very frustrating. And just like I do getting back to the whole centaur cat thing, I did like that scene because it was basically like them putting in all of these random prompts for AI to make this weird conglomeration of things. So I like
the word prompt in it. They actually used the word prompt. So I don't know. I just think the ending could have been a little better. Here's the thing. I don't know how to write a movie. And
I don't know how I would have made it better, but
I don't know how you can end that movie.
I did love that they really went for it though. And I like that this was a, original mid-budget movie. It's like not a remake or a reboot or anything like that. So I absolutely enjoyed that about it. and I will be watching it again.
I will check it out again because I know there's so much stuff that I missed. But yeah, after you punched that kid and knocked it out, I thought, all right, movie's over, right? Why'd you wake the kid up?
Oh,
the kid's gonna kill the whole world.
I know. But I liked what they said. There was like, why don't you just go back and kill the kid or whatever? It was like,
right.
Kill a 9-year-old kid? I was like, but then of course we find out that the kid is a clone. So it's like, he doesn't have a soul anyways.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of okay with them killing that kid.
I just call me whatever you want. If I knew a 4-year-old boy, girl, whatever,
was going to enslave humanity,
kill the world
with AI,
get in a ditch. Come on, like
let's say you're Sam Rockwell. You've accepted this role.
I would love to be Sam Rockwell.
Like, how in God's name do you go about preparing for this? Like, it is literally just like monologue dump. Like,
how do you prepare for this role?
He was born for it.
I think so. You don't sleep for a week and then you show up on set. You know,
these are the trendiest things of the time.
Yeah, this is high fashion or whatever. Where I come from, he's like, you want to know what homeless people look like? They look dead.
I do love. Listen, I've been a fan of Haley Lou Richardson for a while, and
this is the first thing I've seen her in. Was she in Euphoria? Is that what it is? Or
White Lotus?
White Lotus. Okay, that's it. The other show. That show.
Yeah, like kind of a
that show.
That other one.
Yes,
that I haven't watched.
Me neither.
But like, she's just so infectious, and she's one of those people that, like, when you watch interviews with her, you're just like, oh, I can't keep up with you. Like, she's just so bonkers, off the wall type of thing.
Yeah, she was great in the movie.
I did like that explained the princess attire.
Yes.
Because you're like, what the heck is going on here? And then you get the backstory. But
it was so heartbreaking with her boyfriend or whatever. I don't know if they were married or whatever, but
that guy.
Yeah, what a douche. I cannot believe that guy. I'm only going to do it while you're at work. I'm like, yeah, fucking right, you won't. And then that whole scene when she comes home or like when she wakes up and he's like in the kitchen in the dark, like eating. I'm like, oh God, that's just, oof. They really captured that.
Yeah, very culty.
Yes.
And the fact that I'm choosing a new reality.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? Oh, it was so terrible.
Yeah. Ugh. And here I am absolutely trying to figure out the best way I can properly unplug, you know? And you got all these people just wanting to plug in. I'm like, no, man, all I want is like a campfire and some music, and then I'm good, you know? But it's like I said, I wish I liked the ending, or I wish I had. You all right?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Are they coming for us?
He's like, yes, they're coming.
Are we mocking the movie too bad?
Trying to pull up something and put it in the precinct. Just not working.
Well,
oh man,
Carly, what else did you watch here?
Oh God, Solo Mio, or as I like to call it, Solo Milo. Just rolls off the tongue. This is the one with Kevin James. He gets left at the altar by his, fiance, and then ends up like hanging out with these other two couples or whatever that are also on this honeymoon package that he's booked already. And then, of course, he ends up falling in love with the local coffee lady who is also related to one of the what's it called?
One of the three tenors.
Yeah, one of the three tenors.
I think it's
the blind one.
The blind one. Bonicelli.
Yeah. So like we're watching it. I'm watching it with Trey, and he's like got his glasses and he's like, he's got his eyes closed the whole time. I was like, I think he's blind. And Trey goes, I don't think so. I'm like, are you sure? So I looked up pictures. I was like, he's fucking blind, babe. I was like, this motherfucker never has his eyes open. And then I Googled it. I was like, yeah, it says he's blind. Okay. But yeah,
the way I described it was it's a nice grandmother movie.
Yeah, it was.
Yes.
It was fine. It wasn't offensive or anything like that. It was cute, but like I mean, yeah.
I liked what's his name? Kip.
Is that the guy married to Allison Hannigan?
Yes.
Yeah, no, he was funny.
I
mean, their whole
good.
two characters were pretty funny. They're like on their third or fourth marriage to each other. They keep like getting a divorce and then remarrying. So
is that Kim Coates?
Yeah, Kim Coates.
Okay.
They're building to this moment that just doesn't work. And it's the moment, and we're going to spoil it now because anybody who's going to see that movie is pretty much
you've seen it right now.
Yeah, well, yeah, I was about to say you probably can guess it a mile away.
But Kevin James, it gears up to him singing opera.
Oh god!
And it's like this big moment, and it just falls flat.
Yeah.
What are you doing, dude?
Well, she had the same reaction that I had. She just like left. She like she was like, okay, bye. And then meanwhile, everybody else was like, yeah, that was so good. I was like, what? No, it wasn't. But yeah.
So Kevin James can't sing opera?
I mean, definitely not as good as one of the blind three tenors guy.
The blind three tenor guy, yeah.
Tenor.
Well, he's the tenor. He is a tenor.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm trying to think if there was anything else that I wanted to say about this movie. Yeah, it was just perfectly okay. Although that was a really stupid. Well, it was a silly twist that like it ends up being the girl that he falls in love with. She also helped his fiance write the Dear John letter to break up with him. So I'm like, what?
She was an accidental catalyst in the breaking up of the marriage.
Okay.
Of the marriage that never happened.
Yes. Yeah, it was silly. It was unoffensive though, so it's fine.
It's one step above a Lifetime movie.
I'd say it's about 2 steps above.
Okay.
maybe 1.5. Maybe 1.5. I would watch that over a Lifetime movie. I think I've seen maybe 1 or 2 Lifetime movies. So
I've never seen a Lifetime movie.
You're not missing anything.
Doesn't sound like it.
Mm-mm. They're all the same.
And Dave, you watched nothing.
I watched nothing. I feel like empty and just.
No, come on, man. You've been working. You've been working hard. You had a freaking tornado.
But you know what sucks? I'm salary.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Oh man, but yeah, listen. I think I'm gonna break this streak with. I'm gonna see Mr. Goslin in space.
Project.
Oh, I can't wait to see that. I want to see that so badly.
Wait. You did watch the Oscars.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know what? It was. You know what, Brad? We should have probably just live streamed you and I just shitting on the Oscars,
back and forth, shitting on everything. Yeah, I don't understand the decisions that were made. I mean, there's a couple that I really enjoyed. Sean Penn, yeah, totally should have won for Best Supporting Actor. He could have been there, but no, fuck that. He decided he didn't want to be. I don't understand why Michael B. Jordan won.
I don't either. I like him too, but Best Actor for that performance, I am so sorry, but no.
I think it was Timmy's award to win, and it's just like then people saw them, like people were ready to give it to him before even seeing the movie, and then people saw the movie and they're just like,
oh,
I mean, like he's good in it, but it's a shitty. Like
I heard about the ending. I agree.
He's a shitty person.
He's a shitty person.
Yeah.
And then he shows up and his girlfriend is from a shitty family. And then he starts shitting on other arts. And it's like, dude, what are you doing? Like,
oh yeah.
Yeah. No.
You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like, because you have, I think, Amy Madigan, who is the exact opposite. So she wins for weapons. But like you see the moment and you're like, oh wow, like yeah, she's married to Ed Harris. They've been artists for 40 years and they've been challenging each other. And it's not married to someone who has a church that's a tax haven. Like,
but I mean,
there's
and honestly,
church.
Madigan's performance in Weapons was
it was great.
It was stunning. Definitely a deserved win.
And Conan at the very beginning dressed as her.
Oh my God.
That was a very good skit.
I laughed my ass off at that. And I knew where they were going with it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm so glad they did. Because goddamn, I'll watch that weapons scene every once in a while just because it is so stupid.
Which one?
Where Snap.
Oh, the Snap okay, yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, and then the kids are chasing Conan.
Oh.
These feral superhuman children are chasing after this elderly lady that a couple hours ago couldn't stand up.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
I think
you didn't see the opening, Carly?
I didn't watch any of it. I just heard about it. I heard
YouTube,
the results.
YouTube, the
just
opening monologue.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Not the monologue, the opening.
Oh, gotcha.
Cold open, I guess.
I think Brad, you were right with K-pop getting 2 Oscars.
Of course I was. Come on. They're the best ones.
I would say again, I think that it was Timmy's to win, and then he just screwed it all up. I think
Stop being a dick, dude.
Who all was nominated though for best
Leonardo
actor?
DiCaprio.
Okay.
Oh god, this is gonna sound terrible. A foreign guy for The Station Agent.
Okay.
And
The Secret Agent.
The Secret Agent.
Station Agent.
Okay. Station Agent is.
You're thinking of what's his name? You're thinking of Peter Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage and the real Italian guy and who is it? Who was the other one?
I don't know who the other.
Ethan Hawke.
That's right. Okay, so all of them were better than Michael B. Jordan. I'm sorry. Listen, I like Michael B. Jordan, but
I love the dude. I think he's awesome.
Wasn't there both? And yeah, he played 2 characters, but neither one of them were like.
Did he really play two different characters?
He played 2 different characters, but you know what I'm saying. Like neither one of them. They were very, very shallow. It's like
I think that nobody else really had the big oomph to get over it, and it's. I think a good Oscar moment was created, but not necessarily earned.
Yeah.
Like I think you look back on it and you'll be like, okay, yeah, Michael Jordan. Now I am really excited about this next project.
What's that?
Miami Vice with him and Austin Butler.
Okay, that'd be fun.
And the director of F1, and they're trying to get Tom Cruise as the bad guy.
Oh wow! Okay, yeah,
yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think if there's anything really else.
Nothing really stood. Oh, I will say,
In Memoriam broke me a little bit
until somebody started singing.
Tracy. I've never been a fan of her. I always think she's just a pretentious idiot.
I don't think she's amazing, but why did she have to start singing? Like when she started singing, I get a text that says, "Oh my God, cringe." And I felt it through the phone as I'm watching the TV. I'm like, "Oh God, this is the worst. Please put this old lady away."
Yeah, like Billy Crystal going on about Rob Reiner, and then the people from his movies standing up, and I'm like, oh, and then Rachel McAdams talking about it wasn't Catherine O'Hara. What was it? Diane
Lane?
No, not hell. God help us if we lose her. Annie Hall. Keaton. Diane Keaton.
Diane
Keaton. Lane Keaton. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, the rest of it was real weird how when they would do pictures of actresses, they were all in their later years, but then you get like Robert Redford, and it's like, oh man, he's in his 30s.
Like 20s, yeah, looking stunning and everything.
There's a weird thing going on with whoever chooses the pictures.
Yeah.
But where they were taking all the guys in their younger years for actors. But,
yeah. No, like I said, the Oscars at this point, they don't really matter.
No, I think I had a discussion with a buddy of mine. It was just like they should just embrace old Hollywood and just stick with it. Like, stop trying to improve it. Stop trying to just do it and just let it be.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, it's a masturbatory event.
Of course.
Yep. Circle jerking.
Clit smashing.
Start smelling.
What? Look,
To each their own. Everyone's got their kink.
Sure. Yes.
It's just it's the South Park thing where it's just there's a big cloud of smug coming from California where they all just smell each other's farts and say, "Ooh, it's great."
Celebrate how awesome are we? Yes, but yeah, we watched it. I enjoyed Conan O'Brien's performance. He was fun. There was a few flubs with the audio throughout the whole thing, and I was like, "Oh God." I don't know if anyone's getting fired over it, but who cares?
As long as they I think they are bringing him back, and hopefully they bring Matthew Berry back, because I do think the two of them did a good job. I do love the end of it where they use the end of One Battle After Another.
Yes,
to get rid of Conan, but
yeah.
Oh well,
you're gonna be host for life. Host for life. Yeah.
Anything else on anybody else's radar?
I think it's just Project Hail Mary is the only thing I'm looking forward to, and I'm going to watch the rest of Invincible. Scrubs and Shrinking are still going strong with me. I'm enjoying all of it. So, I mean, TV is really, really doing it for me. And I like that it's episodic and that they don't release it all at once.
The Pit is just getting better and better.
I got to jump into that, man. I really got to jump in on that.
It's just so powerful, and the characters are so great. I really want to get back into Scrubs because I keep hearing how good it is.
It's good, man. It's like it was, and just kind of in a modern era. They're not making fun of modern times. You know, they're skating with it. They're having fun with it, but they're not making fun of it. At least
that's good.
Yeah, because you don't want to punch down. Oh, and I've been continuing to watch the 41 episodes of Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
In the correct order, in
the correct order, or at least the choice ones you're supposed to watch.
Okay,
and much better.
Okay, good.
Are you okay? Are you thinking of moving on to Rebels afterward?
I don't know, because I tried watching Rebels way back in the day, and I'm like, why are we spending so much time with this little annoying fucker when they got a full-fledged Jedi in hiding that we can really hang out with? Just my opinion.
Why indeed?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
I definitely know that there is a whole lot to watch, so I'll get to it. Oh, the Darth Maul trailer.
Yeah, I saw it. I'll go with it.
Oh man,
it just seems, there's always a Padawan. There's always there's always someone to train. There's always someone to turn.
There's always someone to murder. Just the Darth Maul story. Well, anyway, so what do you guys think? Next week, PS2 or Xbox?
I guess maybe PS2, but then maybe we'll go to Xbox.
Yeah, so I looked it up, and actually PS2 came out in November of 2000.
Okay.
October of 2000, while Xbox came out in November of 2001.
Okay.
So I guess we got to do PlayStation 2. So
right. Yep. So TurboGrafx 16 it is.
That's right. Bonk's Adventure.
Hey, what's the other game? It's Bonk's Adventure.
Yeah, that's it. Bonk's Adventure. Yeah, so. Well, thanks everyone for playing along, and next week, please start tweeting your PlayStation 2 favorite video games, and what are you guys looking forward to? Tell us what you thought about the Oscars. If anybody thought about anything, there's actually no fanfare on Twitter about it. Nobody watched it. It was just us. When I say just us, just me and you, Dave. That's it, and and that's pretty much it. We'll give our thoughts on Project Hail Mary if I go see it, but we will see. So. Thanks for joining us, and night, guys.
Bye.
Later.
The end record button just disappeared. I'm trying to find it.